All right, day 2 of carb cycling. Today is a low day. I've only gotten 120 carbohydrates today, and that's it for the day. I'm done with the carbs. I'll probably start recording my food, my meals tomorrow. Tomorrow is a high day, so this is also my second workout without having any stimulants of caffeine. I'll probably start adding that back in here pretty soon so I can make sure I have the energy to push through these workouts as hard as I can. First week, I'm not really going super crazy or anything. I'm just trying to get the body moving and the joints lubricated back into the rhythm of stuff. Now, I didn't really talk about this yesterday, but my last diet I did for 75 days straight, just chicken and rice basically. And I went from 235 pounds to 206 over the course of 75 days. Now, I was doing cardio twice a day, 5 days a week, dieting 7 days a week. Get some partials in here. Oh, they're important. They're important, guys. Don't forget your partials. Okay, so I started at 235. I ended at 206 on my last diet. I didn't do any cheat meals. This diet, I will be doing cheat meals on Sunday. I'm either going to go out on a date with my wife Saturday night, or I'm going to go out to lunch or do something with my wife and my kids on Sunday. The low days of my diet are like 120 to 150 carbs. So Saturday, Sunday, the carbs will be around 150, but I'm going to save those carbohydrates for my cheat meals. So I'm still within my calorie carbohydrate like range, but it's lower. But anyways, so I went down to 206 again, and then I started eating sodium and carbs because I didn't have any seasonings, no salts or nothing. So my weight was down just from water weight alone. When I started putting the salts back in, my weight ballooned up by 10 pounds really quick. And I leveled out at 220-ish, 220, 222. So about 14 pounds, because it was around 218 to 222. I fluctuated day to day. So I'll say about 14 pounds with the weight gain with water and fluid and stomach waste and everything else. Now, on Sunday, before I started this program, I did a huge sodium bomb. I wanted to get my weight up as high as I could. So I went and ate pho, which is a Vietnamese soup, which has a lot of sodium, and that only gets my body weight to skyrocket by like 7 to 10 pounds, and I'll hold on to that for like a day or two. So Sunday, I ate a lot of salt, a lot of sodium, a lot of fluid. So Monday morning, when I weighed in, I was 227. My weight's already down 4 pounds. I'm at 223 this morning. So we're going to say my starting weight was 227, just so it's a higher number for a more dramatic effect. Now, I don't know if I'm going to end up losing weight on this program, gaining weight, or staying the same, but whatever the case is, keep in mind the first probably 10 pounds is going to be almost all water weight. So I'll probably go back down. I'll probably get around like 215 fairly quick. And that'll be a lot of water weight that I'm going to lose within the first couple of days and stuff like that, the first week or two of this program. So keep that in mind. But I'm going to do a weekly weigh-in. I think I might do it Saturday mornings as I weigh myself to see what my weight's doing every single week, since I might be going out Saturday night or I might be going out Sunday. So it might be Saturday morning because I'm going to be consistent 100% Monday through Saturday. Just Saturday night, I might end up going out with my wife or something. So, but anyways, that's our first movement, spider curls. And then we're going to be moving on from there. So tonight's going to be a pretty simple night. Start off with spider curls. And then I'm going to do some easy curls. I'm going to do a drop set on this. I'm not doing nothing crazy because my biceps are tender from yesterday. I just want to get them working. Also, what I'm doing different with this routine that I've done a lot of times. So I normally train my legs on 2 separate days. I'll do my quads on Wednesdays and I do my hamstrings on Saturdays. So I'm going to take lead from my legs and watching their development and their progress. I'm going to do the same thing for my arms. I used to train biceps and triceps on the same day, but instead I'm going to train my biceps on Tuesdays and I'm going to train my triceps on Fridays. So that way they're split up, but they're still getting indirect work. So when I train my chest and my back, they're still getting work 4 times a week. Indirect twice a week, direct, well, I guess that's 3 times a week, because if I train my chest and back on Monday and Thursday, that's indirect, and then Tuesday, Friday will be direct work. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm gonna do for my arms and see how that goes and play by ear. And I gotta tell you, I don't know if it's just because I haven't had caffeine or if it's just from the low carbs today, but I can feel my energy levels are not that great today. Yesterday I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good yesterday. I had quite a bit of energy when I was in here working out, but today I'm kind of feeling a little gassed. And if you're curious about how many reps and sets I do, I say it in every video. I do some sets for some reps with some weight. I don't really track it because I don't want to be putting myself in a box when it comes to reps and weight. I want to go off the feel of the weight, not the amount of reps or what's on the paper. Like I want to, like if the weight's feeling abnormally heavy that on one particular day, okay, we'll cut it back a little bit, maybe increase the reps. If I'm feeling strong and the weight's feeling light, add more weight, try to get the same amount of reps or whatever. Just, I'm going to go off of the way my body feels. I don't want to chase a logbook. I've done it for years when I was a powerlifter. I just don't want to do it no more. I think as long as you're getting some good hard reps in, some good hard sets in, that's all that matters. You don't have to do rest pause or drop sets or negatives or supersets. You can do straight sets, but as long as it's nice, good, hard reps, whether it's you consider it clean form or whatever, as long as you feel it in the muscle that you're trying to work, really honestly, that's all that matters. That's how I look at it. If you feel it directly where you're wanting to feel it, that's perfect form for that movement. You know, you might curl in here, someone else might curl in here, someone else might curl here. But as long as each individual feels it directly where they want to feel it, that's perfect form. Same thing for press down. Someone might press down over the top of it. Someone might press down like this. Someone might press down like this. Someone might press, you know, it doesn't matter what it looks like. As long as you're feeling it in the exact area it's supposed to be felt, that's perfect form. That's it for biceps. Simple, very simple. Just did spider curls and easy curl. I like those two movements because I feel them the absolute most in my biceps. As the routine continues to get further into it, we'll probably add a third movement in, and then we're going to be doing a rest pause, a drop set, and then a straight set. So the spider curls would be a straight set. The easy curls would be rest pause, a drop set, and then we'll do something else and add in like a rest pause or something. That's going to be the census for the whole entire program. I'm going to basically do those three techniques, like a slow, controlled, deep stretch with a pause, and then something with a rest pause, and then something with a drop set. Is basically how I'm going to do each muscle group-ish, something along the lines of that. This is my top set of these. And I'm not trying to go heavy or anything at all my first week back from having 2 weeks off. I'm pretty sure if I would have got some coffee in me, I would have had a lot more energy, but I don't want to push too crazy this week. Because I am training I'm training 6 days a week, so I want to be a little reserved, let my body get used to the stimulus again so I'm not crazy sore. And then I'm going to start throttling into it. I'm not even going to rest pause these tonight, which that's what I'm going to end up doing with them. I'll probably start that on Friday, bringing the rest pause in. Just for right now. So it's going to be a straight set with the 25s. And as I get deeper into it, I'm going to make it harder and harder and harder and harder and harder because I want to progress. Now, progressive overload is when you track your reps and your sets and you either add more weight or more reps or more sets. That's progressive overload. Not really doing that. I do want to make it harder and harder and harder every time I work out, but in a different kind of way without chasing the logbook. We're going to do side laterals next. That's going to be the next movement. And then, I tell you, I don't know if I'm feeling like this because I'm also eating brown rice. I didn't really talk about this, but I put the diet out, but I made some revisions on the diet. So instead of doing jasmine rice, I am doing brown rice, because of jasmine rice, I noticed when I was doing it last week before I started working out, I kind of started the diet a little like last week and introducing everything. The jasmine rice would cause me to get like immediate, like I'd start falling asleep. Like I just got extremely sleepy whenever I would eat it after about 20, 30 minutes. So I went back to brown rice. And then I reduced the amount of protein I'm going to be getting as well. Instead of doing a cup and a half of egg whites for breakfast, I'm doing 1 pound of egg whites in the 9x9 pan, and I cut it into 4 squares. So it's basically a 25-gram protein block that I put on the sandwich is what I'm doing. I'm also removed the dextrose, because I tried the dextrose just to see how it would affect me. And doing the dextrose, it made me feel really loopy, and then it made me feel like sleepy almost. So I don't know if it's a spike of blood sugar. So I replaced the dextrose with grits. So that's what I'm doing, slightly different. And then I have the carbs not as high as I'm gonna go, but as the weeks go on, I will increase the carbohydrates on Wednesdays. As the weeks go on, every Wednesday I'm gonna increase the carbohydrates by either 20 or 40 grams every single Wednesday, till I'm getting about 600 grams of carbohydrates on Wednesdays alone. Just on Wednesdays. That's gonna be my high day. So it's gonna be like a medium day, low day, high day, low. So medium, low, high, low, medium, low, low. That's how it's going to go. Something like that. I might go ahead and decide to drink some coffee tomorrow. It's going to be 9 days. So I said I want to make at least 10, but judging off of tonight's workout. Now also, this is a low day of carbs, like I've said, but I'm pretty sure if I had some coffee in me, I'd be a lot more like enthusiastic about being in here and working out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy working out and I like being in here, but having energy while I'm in here after being at work all day is nice. And if I'm not going to be getting a lot of calories on some days, it'll be nice to have a little bit of synthetic energy to really push. Like I said, nothing crazy tonight, man. It's a pretty mild night, but tomorrow I'm going to try to do a decent job of recording my day. So I'm going to wake up and try to get my meals on camera, what I do for breakfast on my high day, and then throughout the day, and then show you all the difference. I'm going to try to go back to daily vlogging. I meant to do that today, but to be honest, I woke up and recorded breakfast, and I forgot to record anything else the rest of the day. So I was just like, maybe tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow and get back to doing that stuff again and try to make the videos. But the thing is, when I do that during the day, I feel like it makes the video so long, like 30, 40, 50-minute videos versus just working out, because I like to just talk to you guys and just whatever's on my mind and ramble to the camera while I'm in here. And that can make these videos 30 minutes long just in the workout alone. So doing a 20, 30-minute workout video or like a 40-minute daily vlog video, I'm just going to post whatever I want to post, I guess. Whatever I'm in the mood to post is what I'm going to do. And you guys can just, watch it or not, I guess. Okay, so I got one more movement after this. This is a love-hate relationship right here. I hate doing these with a passion, but I don't feel it in my rear delts on any other movement. Reverse pec decks, reverse cables, doesn't matter what movement I do, like I do doing these. These are the absolute rear delt annihilators for me. Like I feel this more in my rear delt than any other movement I could do for the back of my shoulders. And I always get a really good pump from it too. I just hate being bent over to do it. It's just super uncomfortable being in this position. But if it yields the results, I could deal with 30 seconds to a minute being bent over in this awkward position, trying to get my rear delts to engage. Ragdoll up out of that position. What a lousy night. But see, I always get, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but I always get a good rear delt pump. Swing it around. It always gives me a really good rear delt pump. Always. Okay, so I'm not gonna do any traps tonight. I'm gonna reserve that for my next workout session. I'll probably either do shrugs or upright rows for my traps. I'm just gonna wing it depending on what I feel like doing for the night. I'm not gonna take traps crazy serious, but I am gonna be serious about training them. So like I said, I'm either gonna do shrugs or upright rows, just depends on which one I feel like doing for the night is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do them tonight because I know my traps are gonna be engaged from doing this workout, and they're gonna be sore just from this alone, plus yesterday's workout. I rate tonight's workout probably a 3 out of 10. Wasn't that great. Energy levels are low, my carbs are low. Tomorrow will be different, probably get caffeine in. I see how I feel towards the end of the day when I'm getting close to getting off of work, if I feel like I need that caffeine or not from getting more carbs. Because I might get more carbs, I might be like, you know what, I don't need it. And then I might have the carbs during the day, I might be like, no, I need this. Because ultimately, I want to have great workouts, but like, the whole thing is like, if I can make it about 10 days, which tomorrow's day 9, without caffeine, it's going to allow it to have a longer effect with less dosing, like lower amounts of caffeine will give me more energy. And as the weeks go on, I can add a little bit more at a time, and I can stretch it out over the course of 90 days. Because if I start drinking too much too soon, it does nothing for me. All it does is keep me up at night, and I hate being like at a point where I can't go to sleep. I like being able to lay down, I'm out. I hate laying there tossing and turning and tossing and turning. My mind will not shut down till about maybe midnight, 1 in the morning if I drink too much caffeine, and I just don't like that. But I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'm really gonna try to get some footage of throughout the day. I'm gonna try to do that, and I'm gonna try to be more energetic, because I know I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know, I'm here. Yeah, I'm doing stuff, you know, I'm here. I'm gonna try not to be like that. I'm gonna try to be more energetic. I like being hyper, I like being energetic, I like having energy. But again, not having caffeine and being on a carb cycling diet. And I know it's only day 2. How do you know how this really affects you? Well, I can tell you what, eating less today is definitely worse than eating more yesterday. So, all right, I'm ending it here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.